All right, boys. Thank you for another episode right here for the Youth at Inner 20 podcast. We have our special guest here, Zain, the one and only from Grays Lake. Legendary here. Zain, dude, you've been killing it. I've been seeing you. You have a fun personality. Me and George have been seeing you for a while too as well. What for your upcoming? What was it like just like growing up here in Grays Lake?
That's a great question. Before that, I want to say thank you both for having me on. I've been following both your pods for the youth in your 20s.
In your 20s,
yeah. Hell yeah. I love all your content and stuff. Some Midwest kids right here. Growing up in Grays Lake, it was cool. I was like the troublemaker for sure growing up. Always like throwing parties, trying to get together. My class was probably the craziest class in my high school. Because we all hung out, the baseball kids, the nerds, the football players, cross players, all were at parties together. But, yeah, you know, we try to make the most that we could do out here in the middle of nowhere pretty much. But a lot of nice people, always come back here for holidays and stuff. It's nice to be home. They're doing a lot of cool stuff around here, but most of my friends were older in like middle school, like Nayersina and stuff. So I was like a freshman hanging out with the seniors. And as soon as they left, I like didn't really have a friend group. So that's what got me into like social media filming and stuff. I feel like was I'd have to like go to Chicago or like some other places. In high school, there was a really cool house around us called the Trendsetter House.
The Trendsetter.
Yeah, they were trying to make an app where like the Instagram shop has it now where like you post your clothes and you can see like where you buy it and stuff. And I remember those guys were like the first people who like clicked in my head where like I could do like something social media wide or because they were funded. It was like I was basically as a kid I thought that was like the Team 10 house pretty much. You know, I was like so dope. Everybody's living together and all that. And growing up here in Grays Lake, I actually lived in a foster home right behind school. So all my clothes were like donated from the school, friends. My friends paid for me to do sports and stuff, but I was able to do a lot because people reached out to me and like believed in me as like, even though like some parents were like, don't let your kid hang out with Zain because he's in trouble. But other parents were like, all right, this kid is going to be something. And that just kind of showed me from an early age, like, fuck the people who count you out, like really focus on the people who count you in.
Yeah.
And even to this day, I have like the best families and friends here in Grays Lake, and we do Blackout Wednesday before Thanksgiving. It's a huge thing. Christmas is gonna be lit here, but yeah.
Like at what point do you realize you wanted to start, doing what you do? What was that click point?
Well, that's hard because I was a huge nerd. I actually ended up going to college for computer science, so I thought I was gonna like build apps, like computers. And then I found out really fast, like, that's not my personality. Like, can't sit behind a computer. I love, like, people interactions, networking. So I think as soon as I got out of Grays Lake, it really, like, opened my eyes to that. I'm like, people are doing all, like, there's rappers popping off. That was, like, when, like, Vine and stuff, I was watching, like, King Botch and, like, all these guys. And I'm like, they're literally making a 10-second video, and they're blowing up, and they're living a life that, like, I always wanted to get out of Grays Lake, so it was like, that was my main goal.
Have you been to Evanston before or no?
I've been there, yeah, a few times. I think that's where the corn maze is, right? Is the Evanston corn maze?
No.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Not the corn maze.
No, that's Northbrook.
But if you want the best drunk food, go to Chicken Shack or Buffalo Joe's. Best wings, I promise you, in the Midwest.
Buffalo Joe's.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Certified. But you said also, too, like, growing up was kind of tough and seeing those real friends. How old are you right now?
I'm 24, yeah.
Oh, you're 24. You're like my age. I'm 23. All right, nice. What was it like going into high school? Like, did you know you wanted to go to college or you were just undecisive?
No, I mean, honestly, my last name is a B, and I was the last person to walk, and I got a graduation. I got like a standing ovation from all the parents because they're like, fuck, he made it, because I was getting in so much trouble. I was always a really smart kid, but like I have a problem listening to people. So like school, I never like followed the rules, but then when I ended up graduating, I remember I was in a tough spot because Nick was going to Budapest, and he's like, come with me. And I was dating a girl at the time, and I was like, I'm going to go to college instead. But then I got to college, and I realized I liked networking with people more than going to my classes and shit. Like I was finding like I was meeting friends like from Asia that like knew stuff about like stocks and stuff and like all this stuff like, and that's when I got into like clothing, and all 4 of my roommates were fashion design majors. So I was like, they're like, while I'm doing calculus, they're literally coloring books. I'm like, fuck this, you know?
Yeah.
It's not the grades you make, it's the hands you shake.
Yeah, exactly.
What school do you go to?
I went to Northern Michigan for a year, and then Iowa State. Iowa State was where I did like my very infamous arc of my life. I became like the biggest drug dealer there. Actually, the day I got there, me and my girlfriend broke up.
Oh,
So then, yeah, I like, you know, I just started like very big heart, but I was like, I need to make money. And then it got deeper than I thought it would. And that's like where I was kind of like, I wasted a lot of my time. Like I'm 24 now, but realistically, I just started my life like 6 months ago, I'd say. But I would never give up those like the party times and stuff like that. Like great memories, but.
Did you abuse them in college or no?
Fuck yeah. I mean,
I asked you because I only asked you. I'm trying to be vulnerable too, so you can. It's because during when I was like 17 and 19, I used to do a lot of blow, but sell it too.
yeah.
So I've said it in my podcast. So like, you know, I understand too as well. It's tough, bro.
Yeah, and it's something that like I never judge anybody else, like, because there's so many good comeback stories. Like I don't think I would have ever found God or like been on this right path if I didn't go to that deep end. But I feel like I have like a voice, I guess, to the youth now. Like just stay out of that stuff as much as you can, because it gets a lot more serious than you would ever think. And like everybody above me that was in that game is in jail or lost their life. Like I wouldn't be here right now if I didn't get like saved by something, you know? But now that I have this like beautiful platform and everything I'm doing, it's kind of like, it shows, because it's crazy. A lot of the straight edge kids, like in my high school and shit, the kids that were always like, this guy's a bad kid, like right now they're like hating bad, because it's like, I did like some bad shit, went through some bad shit, but I always had a good heart about it, and that shows through anything, I feel like.
Yeah, that's dope. No, don't let other people's opinion of you become your reality.
Yeah.
Right? But that's dope. So like right after you left college, Iowa, what made you go to Florida?
My mom. My mom was really sick, and we didn't really have a relationship growing up because I didn't live with her. I was with a foster family. So like as a kid, I kind of like almost resented her. I was like, you weren't a parent, like whatever. But then God rebuilt that bridge, and it's like I viewed her as a human person. Like everybody fucks up, and I mean that's one of the reasons I'm sober now, is because like you're gonna fuck up regardless. Like just because I'm sober doesn't mean I don't fuck up right now. I still fuck up, but I'm just able to like amend it better, you know?
Clear mind too.
Clear mind, yeah. Because like when you're off drugs and shit, you'll fuck up and you'll be like, I didn't fuck up, they fucked up. You don't even know what's going on, you know? Like, and that was like the case a lot of the time. But it's all like a maturity thing. I don't know. Like, I know friends that haven't touched even coffee and shit, you know? But I'm more chill than they are, you know? They're pretty uptight about everything. Like I'm pretty chill just because I've been through kind of both sides. Like even when I was dirt poor, like in a foster home, I had like glimpses into like the high life, you know? Like I was able to go on like a private jet once, a helicopter and shit, and like just those like little glimpses shows you like if you make one change of your life, like that could be your reality and stuff. And it's been building, like I was saying about that, like I idolized these guys that had like a Team 10 house, and now I'm like in a content house in LA. Like it just is full circle.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so dope, bro. You're right now like you're crushing and killing it.
Thank you.
Then how'd you meet Nick then? Right after we connected with him after Florida.
Yeah, so I knew Nick from Grays Lake. Nick's from Grays Lake too. He used to pick me up and take me to the gym like after school. We'd work out. Me and Nick actually were filming for a long time. We were laughing so hard the other night because I was Nick's first filmer and editor, but nothing got edited. It's like
I feel that.
I'd come over to his house like a week later. He's like, all right, show me the chop. And I'll like one little chop in there, like, because I've always been like the front line, kind of like go out to parties, meet people. And it's worked out well for me because like I have a lot of connections now. And I have a really good understanding of people. Like my friends that have $1 million, my friends that are broke, my friends that are in jail, all call me for the same reasons and same problems. Like we all go through the same shit. So that's kind of where I was like, I don't even have time to edit or anything right now.
Have you picked up that skill yet? Like editing a little bit or?
A little bit. I do like CapCut, but
sick,
James Glynn and Alex Carrabas are like our team editors, and I try to pick up slack. Like, you know, they're editing all day, so I'll do like dishes, do their clothes, like just try to do like the day-to-day things that they can't do. And then obviously on the channel as a character, I do the things that nobody else wants to do. So.
Exactly. I mean, that's honestly the hardest part, like doing what you do. I mean, it takes balls.
Yeah.
But let's talk about, so when did you when you guys first started, when did you hop on the channel, and kind of like, when was that?
Yeah, so Nick first started, and I think we were like, even before Nick started his YouTube channel on his own, we were filming previous videos in hopes to start his own channel.
Yeah.
But then, you know, he kind of had to go on his own and start his own. He was in a hard position because he's a workhorse and he wants a video out every single week, and he just wasn't getting that from where he was at. And then he started doing his own thing. And at that same time, I was in Florida. I had just gotten out of jail. I got arrested for something I didn't do, which is the craziest thing.
Talk about that? Or?
Yeah. So I moved to Florida. I'm there for a week. I'm working construction, and I get in a car with my boss, and he ends up racing another car, getting pulled over. The cops come. He takes off on the cops, jumps out the car. Dude in the passenger seat jumps in the driver's seat, takes off, jumps out the car. They leave me in the car. I'm literally in the back seat. Cops come to the car and they arrest me. And I got all penned on me.
Bro.
The craziest story. So I spent 45 days in jail.
45?
Yeah.
Did you sue or no?
No, I mean, it was like, I had to take a plea deal, and like the dude's cousin was working for the jail.
What?
The dude who bonded me out was like personal friends with that dude's dad. Like, they were super plugged into like the Collier County justice system.
Yeah.
And actually, the prosecuting attorney, the one who made me take my plea deal, came into my restaurant 2 days after I got out, and I'm serving, and she's like looking at me. She's like, "Oh, I recognize you." And I'm like, "I look a lot different when I don't have orange on."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, don't be mad at me. I was subbing in for someone else." And I went up to my manager and I was like, "This is the girl who got me arrested. Can you please get her out?" And we kicked her out of the restaurant.
Holy shit.
But like, that was like a hard time because I was going through a lot of emotions. But at the same time, like, I've gotten away with so much shit that like, I was like, this is God telling me like, you need to reevaluate something.
Mm-hmm.
And the day I got out, like, it was crazy. I went to work. I'm serving this table. I think it's going terribly. They end up tipping me $300.
Damn.
Which is the most I've ever been tipped. They're like, "You're our best server." This is the day I got out of jail, so I'm like, what the fuck? And then, like, right after that, I swear to God, the biggest monarch butterfly just flew like right past my face.
It always happens, bro. Like, the butterflies are like symbols of like new change or like angel numbers, all that bullshit. I don't know.
And like, it's so easy to feed into like the things that are easy to do, I guess. But like, when you actually follow those signs for you, like, that was last year around the same time. Then I came to Christmas with Nick up here.
Mm-hmm.
And he was still filming with Sleem and Jay at the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then now a year later, it's like we have everything set ourselves. And it's hard because like nobody else is really going to see it in you is the thing. Like, everybody was saying like, "I think you're funny. I think you do YouTube," like all this shit. But like, now it's like I'm actually doing it because Nick gave me a call. He's like, "You have to be in Miami." I remember I was on my way to work. I said, "Fuck work." And I drove 2 hours from Naples to Miami to film with him. And still looking back to that first like YouTube video, I'm like, I look just fucking completely like beat. Like, I had no hope in that video. I'm like short hair, like my eyes have bags under my eyes and shit. And it's like, even now it's like, people probably like, "Oh yeah, he's not like fucking Bradley Martin Rip," or like, "Oh, like, why is he an influencer?" But the battle I've had with myself, like from 3 years ago, if I see pictures of me like when I was dealing drugs or all that shit, the pictures now, it's like I look so much healthier, happier, like I'm fucking committed to this shit now. So it's nice.
Oh yeah, that's all part of the journey, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mental battle, bro, within yourself. You know what I mean? And dude, you said you saw yourself 3 years ago. Now you're way better. That's all that matters, man.
Yeah.
You know, whatever anyone tells you, you're doing it now, and you're the one gonna wake yourself up and motivate yourself to do it and keep doing it. Right? You're showing up.
Yeah.
You're crushing it, bro. And
Thank you.
in a year from now, you're gonna be like, Jesus Christ, I did this shit.
Hell yeah.
With religion, though, Christian or Catholic?
Yeah, I'm loosely Christian. I mean, I'm new to religion. It's been about a year. The guy who visited me in my jail was a Christian pastor, so he gave me the Bible. I ended up reading the entire Bible.
Dope.
And then I ended up joining his church after, but I have a lot of Jewish friends. I'll go to temple with them on Sundays.
Yeah.
I did like boxing lessons with a Muslim coach, so like I learned
shit.
stuff from him. I recently read the Book of Tao, which is like a Buddhist book,
Okay.
Oh,
which I
shit.
think has like a lot of good teachings and shit.
Mhm.
It's just like all that. I think any religion, it's as simple as like if you believe in a greater good, you're gonna get like a little more out of life, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Compared to like if you're like nothing matters, I could do whatever I want and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's when you start like stepping on people's toes and like I don't know, it's hard.
Finding the wrong like purpose. Or
Yeah.
no purpose at all.
No
Yeah.
purpose. Yeah.
100%. What's it called? So now since we got a little bit too personal, let's actually get some fun questions going on. So when you're doing the social media stuff, when you meet these people, what do you expect? Like, do you think everything's gonna go crazy or?
Well, at first I'd be really nervous, and you know I've had to do like a lot of I guess like social media training, like from just like from people who have been through it. Like Nick's been in the realm a long time, Danny's been in a long time, so like they've really taught me how to like interact a little bit. But also it's kind of hard because before I meet everybody, I know that Nick's already telling them, "Yo, Zain's crazy," so like they're already like expecting me to do
Right.
crazy shit.
Uh-huh.
Which is fun because like I love it when people are like, "Yo, let's jump off the roof or do
Yeah.
something like that." Like
Yeah.
I like that energy.
Yeah.
But it's also hard because that's what a lot of people are expecting 24/7 out of you. So you never really know what's gonna happen.
Right. And then how did you get linked up with Danny?
Danny Duncan. So I moved to Naples, and then I met John Schneider, the CEO of Papa John's, who actually is a incredible person. One of the most. Dan, he's taught me a lot.
Wow.
You know, we bonded a lot off of. You know, he's been betrayed by a lot of. He's been like.
Yeah,
We were both
crazy.
I mean, like I don't know his full story, but since I've been friends with him, I know what he's had to go through, and it's very similar to me, where it's like kind of being misunderstood, like a lot of things. I'm not really going to talk on his situation much because I don't know, but I know him as a person. I think he's a great person. And we would, you know, we've gone skiing together, pickleball. I stayed in his guest house in Naples for like 3 weeks,
That's
just
sick.
like
Yo.
he's taking me boating. Introduced me to Taylor Swift's dad, which he was scared to do because he knows how much I love Taylor Swift.
Uh-huh.
But and then he called me one night and he's like, "I have a very important friend coming to dinner. You should meet him." I was on my way to a date. I was like, "Yeah, fuck this date." You know, as soon as John calls, I'm coming. You know.
Papa John, what the fuck?
And then I get there and I'm expecting like I don't know, like a public or you know like one of the general attorneys, someone big, someone. It's fucking Danny Duncan. And I was like, wow, like this is crazy. Because like I was wearing his merch in high school, the Virginity Rock stuff. And now I wear all of his merch. He hooks it up. But so I met him at dinner. We kind of kicked it off, hung out once. Then I found out he lived like an hour north. So I was like, let me check out your ice cream shop. Cut it up, met his entire team. This is before I was doing YouTube. So it was like I had my clothing brand Orphan Wear.
Okay.
I made them a few customs. He ended up opening up 16 Handles Froyo place in Naples.
Oh shit.
So I came to the opening. It was crazy, bro. Kids climbing up the walls. Like I've never seen like a place get shut down in Naples like that. And yeah, ever since then, you know, we've been really close. I filmed with Nick, but Danny's been nice enough to put me in some YouTube videos and stuff.
Yeah, I saw you in, I forget what it was, but I've definitely seen you on Danny's channel before. That's sick.
I remember the first video. I probably would have been in it a while ago, but I was so scared because I walk into his house and they're just tasing each other, throwing dildos at each other.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
scary.
just like, I'm in the video, but you just see me in the back, like
You're
so fucking scared, you know.
Dude,
like-
I'd be scared. Yeah.
and since then, it's like I'm just like used to those situations.
yeah.
It's like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, I heard also too you mentioned like with Sneeko, like what's going, like you were gonna box or you guys?
Well, I called Neon out,
Neon.
rough and rowdy, and he's been working out a lot. Like I don't know if he wants it, he
Neon?
can definitely get it. Yeah, yeah.
No, yeah. No.
I don't know because
No,
I saw the huge rebrand. He has like personal trainers and shit. Like I smoked weed and I boxed. Like I have experience, so I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm coming in this unprepared. But I really think that I wouldn't have to take it too seriously to beat Neon.
Yeah.
Sneeko, I'm 100% down to too.
Yeah.
Just because I don't really like any of those red pill community
Yeah.
people. Like the
Yeah.
fresh and fit guys, all those guys, they're
Fuck.
lame to me.
So like,
Yeah.
do you think like a body counts matters though? Like as a guy, like
No, I mean, obviously, like, I'm not going after anybody anymore. Like, I have.
that after Vegas, right?
Yeah, yeah.
After Vegas, fuck.
Like, I've been there. I've done my time for YouTube or whatever. But I don't think stuff like that really matters. I think what matters is when you meet someone and what they do from that point forward. I'm not one to hold pass against, and I think, it's just not cool to hold pass against people.
Yeah. Hey, let's speaking of Vegas, let's get into that. Man, so I know we kind of saw it like on the video, but like what was that night like for you?
The craziest shit ever. Everybody tells me that's their favorite YouTube video I've ever been in.
So funny.
But
so funny.
I actually missed the premiere because I couldn't watch it because I was like, holy fuck, what just happened? That's the one premiere I've ever missed. And I've watched it a few times. It's like crazy to watch. But yeah, all that was real. We got to Vegas. We met a group of awesome degenerate gamblers. And I don't even support gambling at all. But they showed us a good time. I didn't even gamble. I walked out with like $1,200 from people throwing money around in rooms.
Damn.
Almost married a stripper. She left me at the altar and then married another
else, yeah.
girl. And got her name tattooed on my chest, as long with a Road to Millie tat,
Hell yeah.
which we're signed in. I don't know if this is a good time, but like our entire slogan's Road to Millie or a Millie subscribers. We're taking it seriously. And then I got Big Tiger on my arm because we were playing a game called Baccarat, and we hit Big Tiger, and we won $50K. So it was nuts. I don't even know if this channel would still be going if we didn't win the money. If that's just how like God works. Yeah.
Yeah. So Road to Millie, like obviously it's Road to 1 million subscribers, but like what does it represent to you hitting 1 million subscribers?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I think, a tangible milestone for us because me and Nick together, we've hit so many, I would say, untangible, they're still tangible to us, but just, like hit so many milestones, like where we're at 5 years ago to now is like, we're beyond blessed, humbled.
Yeah.
But the Road to Millie, I think, is our milestone. Like, we're here, we hit 1 milli, and then like from that, I mean, even now, like we're taking 2024 to a whole next level to get to that point. But I feel like at that point is when like I already want to do this for the rest of my life, but at that point is when I think we're just gonna say we hit a huge milestone. I've been sober for 28 days, and we actually got gifted a bottle of Dom Perignon from our close friend Brett, and it says Road to Millie. And so I think I'm gonna hold my alcohol sobriety until we hit that milestone.
No, that's fire. And I think it's just inspiring how far, a year has taken you guys. At the beginning of 2023, I'm sure you didn't expect to be in this spot.
No, I mean, I remember actually being the guy like entering like celebrities giveaways and stuff, and now it's cool as a team. We're like doing like giveaways for people, helping people.
Yeah.
Like the Road to Millie is cool because like we have other people like chanting it, and like we gave away hats, and it's building a community to just be like fucking push yourself, and like Bradley Crowd was part of our channel for a while. He does the kick the sheets.
Academic weapon.
I'm like the chill version of that. Like like go get it. He's like go fucking get it.
Dude, he's insane, man. He's a different level. Shout out to Brad.
I love him. Yeah. And him and his crew are killing it. But me and Nick just have a Nick more than anybody has a vision for this channel. But I feel like I'm just trying to play my part, and eventually I'm gonna build into my own things. I've my first actual orphan wear drop coming from Killer Merch.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully beginning of January.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
So when are you gonna start your own channel eventually, or how's that?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I'm just trying to get a little more established.
Yeah.
Because I know Nick's known for, like, you know, loving guy, the girl stuff, the Riz.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more known for, like, the pranks, stuff I could get arrested for.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to have, like, a little more back end before I do, like, I have some crazy ideas, but right now I'm really just focused on the most I could provide to his channel because I like being the comedic relief, you know, like
Yeah.
Definitely. I was just watching earlier today the video where you guys were reading the hate comments.
Oh yeah.
Shit was
So because we could film whenever we want.
yeah. So what's the word with Riley? What's up with that?
Yeah, everybody wants to know that.
I
you
can't
know,
tell or what?
Riley's a sweet girl. I really like her. She's awesome. She's one of my favorite people in the world. She did try to cock block me a few times, so I don't know what that's about. But
Yeah. Dude, what's up with that lie detector guy? Like, was that like real, or like did you guys like pay him for or not pay him, tell him to like say it was a lie, or like was that?
no,
actually...
we didn't tell him
Oh, you didn't tell him
anything. No, it's actually based on like the sweat, blood, and something.
Oh wow.
But I think like some of them like were just like because we were nervous answering them.
Right,
But,
like yeah, and he's like, dude, that guy's a legend. Shout out to I don't know what's his name?
John. Yeah, John's a legend.
Dude, he's in like every YouTuber's video for.
And it's crazy because on the other side of that, he actually does it for really serious shit for like people who are like cheating on each other, like for like.
Was there a question you were just like, I hope he doesn't ask me?
Yeah, there was a few. I was wondering where they're going with it. But the Riley asking if I jacked off in her bathroom, I was like, that's crazy. I was like,
That's crazy.
I'm failing this one for sure.
fuck
Fuck. But
Who is like one of the most like the chillest person you think you've ever collabed with doing these videos?
on Nick's channel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that's hard. I really like Jonah from David Dobrik's squad because like he's just such a happy, like down to earth guy. Like he's really down to try and do anything. Like he doesn't act like he's like, you know, like you think that someone would like, because he was part of like one of the biggest YouTube empires ever, the Vlog Squad. Like all those people are hyper successful, doing all. But he's just fucking so down to earth and chill and just, I love him, man. He's a good guy.
Jonah, okay.
So like going to the road to the Millie, what's your guys' plan to get there? Like a consistency, obviously, but what else do you think you guys need?
So we're sticking with the one video every Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to maybe do 2 videos if we could manage it. It's just hard because we film like 3-4 days, then edit 3-4 days. So it's like that's our crew. We probably need to bring on more people.
Like an editor, maybe, honestly.
Uh-huh.
We're bringing on more cast members too. Like I mean, we're doing a lot with Sarah Safari, all those people. I feel like that adds like a bigger audience and range. And then you know, my clothing brand, I think that's gonna help my personal brand build me as like he's more doing his own thing other than just Nick's friend.
I'll cop a piece.
I'll send you some for sure.
Appreciate
yeah,
that,
got you guys. And then live streaming. We just spent
I
like
saw that,
good amount of money on
equipment and shit.
yeah, live streaming equipment. And what else are we up to? We're just changing the content a little bit. Like we have the house storyline going on, but then we want to do like a lot of big features and stuff. Nick's like super plugged in with all the rappers because he makes music and stuff.
Like a little TJ, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was dope.
But I'm trying to get us like plugged into like some other people. Like, it'd be so cool to do something with Danny, but like, obviously like that takes a lot of planning because like, our like Whistling Diesel, some other like big creators, but I would love to collab with more YouTubers and stuff because I feel like a lot of people are staying out of collabs and like a lot of people are like, oh, it's corny and stuff. When in reality, you could do fucking great things.
Yeah.
I mean, tonight though you're gonna go to Miami, right? Which is crazy.
Yeah. That's from my boy Lloyd. I do, and obviously I wouldn't be getting any of the stuff without like Nick, Danny, and Papa John. So I gotta give thanks to all those guys. But I am starting to get a few of my own gigs now, so I feel like that's where I can kind of brand, bring like a different element other than just Nick's friend.
Yeah.
Because I have been getting like some crazy deals. Like I have a promoter in LA that like normally he only like brings famous people or like girls, but he just loves the channel. So he's like, Zain, come with and shit.
Sick.
And I've been meeting a lot of people, but now it's like we have a home base, so we could do a lot more. Like it'd be nice to bring these people to our house and do content with them there and stuff.
Yeah. I remember we actually Pedro and I pulled up to like some event you promoted like at a bar one time.
And I wasn't there.
No, like I think we got the wrong day. I think I don't know if it was you. Like someone posted the day. It was like a Friday, and you posted like the Saturday.
I always do that. Yeah.
We bought the ticket for Saturday. We pull up on Friday or some shit, and then the guy was like, "You got the ticket for the wrong day." We're like, "Bro."
Oh, was it the Joy District one?
I think it was Joy. Yeah. He was like, "You guys come in."
You guys got the wrong ticket.
What?
We'll be doing it again. Fuck yeah. And next time you guys run into that, let me know, because I know the owner of that place now.
Oh, you're the owner of Joy.
Yeah. We're pretty close now. I mean, started off on bad foot. I poured Coronas on his head in the club and got kicked out that night.
No
actually.
way.
Damn. Fuck. Any big Chicago artists you want to collab with?
Yeah, I mean like Lil Durk, Chance the Rapper. I'm big fans of like all those people. Chief Keef over anybody, obviously.
But he's in LA, no?
Yeah, but he's in Chicago. I mean,
100%.
it's like I'm in LA. I'm never gonna rep LA. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are buying a house out there too, or are you still pending, or?
right now I think we're just renting on the lease for a year, and from there it's really up to where we're at. But I'd love to either be in LA, Miami, or Chicago. There's 3 places.
Dude, Chicago would be crazy. I think you guys can get like, it's just like, I feel like Chicago's very like separated. People don't want to like work together in Chicago. Like LA is very like pull up to everyone's in LA.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
LA is like, it's a good spot for me now growing, but I think the main goal of us as me and Nick are to like bring people together. Like a Sexy Red video at the sorority house or like in LA.
That was funny.
Even before he's actually doing all this shit, we were like, we want to do a channel where like we just focus on other people's cultures, like spin a bar mitzvah with someone, go to like Cinco de Mayo, like all this stuff. And I feel like we could definitely do a lot of stuff like that. Culture, because Chicago's a melting pot.
Yeah,
but it's actually like kind of like low-key like segregated. Like it's like
it is.
You go here, it's like this is little Europe, this is little Tokyo, this little
Tokyo,
little China. Fuck yeah.
We're like, it'd be lit if we could just get like the pot boiling. You know?
Well, that's why in Chicago I go around interviewing. Me and George usually we go around and we just interview random people, like different
On the
sections,
street or different areas too. So we kind of get like a diverse range.
We
of
don't care
people.
who you are, bro. We're gonna get an interview.
That's
right?
why I like you guys so much, because you guys have such like a diverse, and I feel like you know, for the audience and people watching it, it's like that's the best thing to do. Is I would say like put your foot in all those different bubbles.
Yeah.
Because you learn so much. Bro.
Oh yeah,
learn so much.
And I know you mentioned before we started the podcast you were gonna do something with music, or you wanted to start it, or
yeah, I want to get one good song out there, because Billboard Records like reposted one of my posts, so everybody,
like the account. No way.
With like it's like the one with like 8 million. They reposted just one of my Instagram posts.
Damn.
And then it was after the Sexy Red video.
Right.
So everybody thinks I do music because like I'm friends with Nick and all this. So I'm like, I need to make one good song. And I made a song, and the dude I made the song with is amazing. And he wanted to perform it for Art Basel.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, you got to mix and master my part, because I don't like how it sound. And he hasn't done it yet. So I'm like, but he's a great guy, but I'm like, I need someone who's going to mix and master my shit.
I know some engineers.
Hell yeah.
Got you.
Because I'm not like that. I'm not like I could just, like talent. Like Nick has a great voice and like shit like that. A lot of my friends do, but without all this shit, I sound like a robot.
How do you like hop on the beat? Could we play some of it for the pod, or no?
I'll send it. I'll send you guys it when it's mastered.
Okay, so no
freestyle. No freestyle.
I love freestyle. We can freestyle. Maybe not on the pod though.
Yeah.
Shit.
But no. So are you kind of like, this is how a position that I'm into, kind of just like dabbling in everything. Like I do music too, and I'm doing this. Like, is that kind of your vibe? Like you just want to like kind of put your foot in everything and kind of see what sticks, or is that?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's like opportunity wasted if you don't. Obviously, I have like focal points. Like YouTube, I got to be there. I got to make sure a video's done every Sunday.
Yeah.
But then again, I get lucky sometimes. Sometimes they don't need me for the videos or something. So like it's cool.
Yeah.
And then now my second focus, I think, is my brand Orphanware, because I've been working on it for like 2 years now. And I'm like, I've done 2 drops. So
That's sick.
I need to do drops. And then third, I think just because music would tie it all together, you know, like
100%.
it's like Kai Cenat dropped that
Yeah.
Holy Avalanche song. Yeah.
Dude, he has like 4 mil monthly on Spotify.
Crazy.
Just because he's Kai.
Yeah, and it correlates well with, you know, he has a good song. I think it's a good fit for him, but
Yeah.
I think it's going to take me a little time to produce something.
Yeah,
like that.
definitely. But it's good to just like get started with it now, because I mean, who knows where it can take you in the future. So
Yeah.
definitely.
I mean, I think you see like a lot with like Chicago, LA, Miami, but like everybody I talk to, they're like, I'm a dancer, I'm an actor, I'm a
OnlyFans.
producer, yeah, like they have so many, like they're doing 7, 8 different things. And
Yeah.
I just think that's the smartest thing to do.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people from Illinois. I just found out too. Lana Rhodes is from Illinois.
Wait,
Really?
Yeah, I swear to God. Lana Rhodes, yeah.
Should have taken her to prom, man. Yeah, I got fucked up.
But
That's
yeah.
crazy.
But just for sake of time and wrapping up, are there any upcoming plans that you're looking to do, or like you guys are pushing out or excited for?
Yeah, I mean, 2024, we already have like a few collabs that we're really excited for. I wish I could say who they are, but I
Give us a
can't.
hint.
Huh?
Up
A little hint.
I'll give you a hint. One of them I definitely mentioned during this podcast.
Okay.
But a lot of cool stuff. I just don't like talking on it if it hasn't
Yeah.
happened yet, because like
sure.
I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, that's
But,
true.
then with the house in Encino, and I guess we're still obviously like balling on a budget. We put after we put the money in the YouTube videos, we're virtually $0 to ourselves.
Uh-huh.
But we are getting like cooler things to shoot and bigger productions. And then on my end, I guess what I'm looking forward to are some stunts I'm planning.
Okay.
A few going off roofs.
Okay. Like the roof at your guys' house.
Yeah, a few
like
in cars, a few are car
cars,
stunts.
okay.
And then I'm hopefully gonna do something in the air, like, because I've never gotten skydiving or anything. Yeah, I missed they went skydiving on the YouTube channel. I wasn't there.
Yeah. That was not actual sky. That was just like indoors, right?
No, but they went actually sky. That was like months ago. Nick and Skylar went. Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that now. Yeah. Okay.
It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, we stacked up about like 20 something videos, and it's like a storyline. But next year it's just bigger storyline. We're all
Crazy.
Just doubling down on it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see like where you guys can go in the next year, and it's inspiring like for us just coming up too. So
Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are definitely on the come up. I want to
Appreciate
give you guys some props before we wrap up and stuff too, because you guys are killing it.
Thank you, bro.
I think you guys are doing a real good job to your audience on, you know, keeping them informed with what everybody's doing. You guys are tapped in. You guys are getting good interviews. I saw you guys did one with Noah Polk.
Yeah.
Who actually,
local artist.
local artist here in Grays Lake. I went to high school with him and stuff, but it's like, if that guy's on your radar, you guys are finding some hidden gems, you know, so that's good.
Yeah.
Just keep grinding, digging, and
Any
you never know. Yeah.
Any like advice for like just like coming up in this space, like anything, any like word message for the youth maybe?
You know, I'm not the most full of wisdom. I'm still learning so much shit myself, but I'd say just, you know, be yourself, show up as yourself. Don't compare yourself to other influencers and shit, because like so many people are popping for the wrong reasons right now. Like you could be popping on you could be popping online for spreading hate, doing whatever, but I feel like you're not gonna that fan base is just not sustainable, and it's honestly gonna bring you more bad shit than good shit. Like I only have 10K on Instagram, but I love all 10,000 of them. You know, these are people I DM, I talk to. It's led to amazing experiences. I've been stranded out in like Philadelphia. Had people from Instagram pick me up, take me places. Like,
damn,
it's a tool, bro. Social media is a tool.
Incredible, but you got to be careful of what you push too. I feel like, because not like, I mean, cancel culture is obviously still there, but it's just people are gonna catch on if you're not being yourself and shit.
100%. They can see right off the gate, and that's what's perfect about you guys. You guys are just being yourselves, every week. Like, definitely, I'd say you guys are definitely in top in this space,
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, like,
We're
yeah.
some small tadpoles, but we have a big appetite. We're coming.
You do.
Yeah,
Coming up.
100%.
I think, like, I mean, honestly, like, I'm more entertained with your guys' videos than like watching a Nelk video, just because like Nelk has gotten to a point where all they do is just like, go to parties. I mean, that's cool too, but I feel like you guys bring the more like on the come up, hungry for it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just part of like what the taste is for me, at least. But
Yeah.
no, it's definitely you guys.
Thank
are killing
you.
it.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
What I think I'm struggling with is I really want to make it about them, the audience, the people who supported me. Like, I never really want to make it about me.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the hardest part as a creator, because people want to see you, obviously, and like see you best, but I love giving back. I love the meetups. I want to do more meetups. I want to do like more giveaways, more merch collabs, and
Yeah.
that shit's lit, and it's cool. Like I said, I just see so many upcoming people who like I kind of have the easy route. I have so many people I already established who believe in me and stuff, but I just want to let everybody know, like, even if I didn't have that route, I'd still be doing this shit, and like, that's the most important thing, is like, you never know when someone's going to reach out to you, because like,
It's true.
since then, like, even me and Nick like find it funny, because like I'll get followed by like NFL players that like don't follow Nick, but they thought what I said was funny, so it's like now you never know who's gonna like resonate with you. Like, I'm not an athlete or anything, but now I get invited to football games and stuff because I made this athlete laugh or something.
100%.
Social media, like, we never, dude, like 20 years ago, you never had the opportunity to like connect with someone around the world or around the country, like, on your phone.
Yeah,
It's for the good, like, and for the bad too.
it
I
is.
feel like it's both.
It's a double-edged sword. It could definitely be overwhelming, but like I just say, pick and choose, be real picky about it. Like 2024, we're gonna be a lot more exclusive and stuff. But like, the only reason I hopped on this podcast because I saw your content online and I loved it, and I loved the way you guys just,
Thank you, bro.
you guys run it. You guys let people just do it. Like I've been on podcasts where they're like asking me just some crazy questions where I'm like, I can't. Why am I even on this?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully your experience was actually really good and stuff, bro. But we want to give out a huge thanks to Kyle for letting us shoot this at the apartment too as well. Shout out to Kyle. And for the youth and in your 20s. And Zain, any last words before, or like shout out your socials too as well?
Zain Religion on Instagram. You can catch me on Nick Nayersina's YouTube channel. I want to give you guys a huge shout out too. For the youth and
in your 20s.
In your 20s. I love that one. Yeah.
Thank
in
you,
your
bro.
20s. And just keep grinding out there. Road to fucking Millie. Keep killing.